All right.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do I identify a horizontal range? This is about to be good. All right. So how to identify a range? Okay. So I'm pretty much gonna pick up exactly where we left off. I'm not even gonna backtrack. If you
Okay.
need for the people that are watching this live later after,
Mm-hmm.
watch the live before this, and then you will understand everything we talked about. So I just want to state that for the people that would be watching this later. Boom. So I got that down pat. Now let's just get into it. So anyway, like I was saying, anything above this range right here is overbought. Okay.
Okay.
Anything below this range is oversold. Okay.
Okay.
You see, once price became oversold, it flew,
Right.
and now once price gets overbought, I guarantee it's gonna what fly down
Mm-hmm.
because it broke out of the range. So this we know how do we get our point of interest levels? We get our point of interest levels from choosing, I mean not from choosing, from identifying the sniper. By the sniper I mean who was important for all the rejections at that price.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? That means this. If I see that we had a rejection here, interesting. Some rejection here in that same range, interesting. Some here, interesting. One right here, interesting. One right here, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I ask myself who's responsible for that. So I look to the left and I'm like, okay. Here's one example. Here's an analogy I gave. I literally give all my students when I say this. And it's like this is the only example that I can give, but it's like it's so like mean and like terrible. But you'll get what I'm saying.
Okay.
So imagine you're out and there was a crime scene. There's a whole bunch of people that got shot, right?
Uh-huh.
It's really bad. Don't mind it. A whole bunch of people got
Okay.
shot. It's just an analogy. It's the best one I can give. A
Okay.
whole bunch of people got shot. And on this crime scene, they're looking at the wounds and they're like, each and every person got shot from the right side of their head. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So well, I mean, sorry, from the left side. Let's say it was from the left side, and they're like, So who was the killer? Who was the sniper? So they know to look in what direction?
The
Left.
left.
They know to
Mm-hmm.
look to the left. So like they're like bet. Then they look at the angle of the bullet that was inside of these individuals, and they're like, wait a minute, it's diagonal, it's coming from the top. So then where do
Mm-hmm.
they look? Above,
Above. Mm-hmm.
to the left. With that being said, they try to see if there is there any evidence in this region to identify why everyone was shot at this angle. And then
Understood.
boom, they snipe it, they find the culprit, they run back the cameras in that region, and they find the person that was on top of that staircase.
Okay.
That's what we're doing in the market. So we're like, boom, rejection. Person got hit. Rejection. Person got hit. Boom. Person got hit. Person got hit. Person got hit. Who was responsible? Wait a minute. The only other level to the left of us that didn't get hit was this guy.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, So we know it's you. You did it. You're responsible for it. Now, yes, you can mark out that whole entire range, the whole entire range of the wick, right? You can. But what I like to do is I just like to even it out. So I would even it out like this. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So I
But
would
that
just
would
even,
still be considered a point of interest.
hell yeah, of course.
Okay.
Still a point of interest because it's like I want to keep my chart clean because I don't want this big fat range like this. It's too big. I don't want that range on my chart, so I just even it out to see okay what's the equilibrium of this rejection. It's
Okay.
like right around here. It rejects right around this price,
Mhm.
right? And then I just mark out the bottom of that range. Boom, point of interest.
Okay.
It's my point of interest. Wham, just like that. And I know where buyers take control in the market, and I know where sellers take control in the market. I know, I see it. I see exactly where they take control. So I know in this region, if I'm taking, let's say for example, right? Why does that help me? Helps me because of this 15-minute time frame. Look at every entry from the point of interest. You see those two entries?
Yes.
This is just simple
A
point of
sell and a buy.
Boom, simple. Boom, simple.
Okay.
And if you felt aggressive, then you would have caught this one. If you just felt aggressive.
Oh, I see.
Boom. Right. Now, that's just that one. Point of interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Point of interest. Boom. And if you felt aggressive, you would have took some sales there. But just looking at the region of this, look at all them trades.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And
Mm-hmm.
this is exactly why I don't care about a person's strategy. You don't need a strategy to be profitable. All you need to do is to understand the market.
Mm-hmm.
So people be buying these mentors and buying all this extra stuff when in reality you don't need a mentor. You need someone to help you to identify the market. How do you identify it? Because have I named one strategy?
No, you have not. No.
And you would know that if we're dang, I can't even do it out. If we're right here in price, let's say we already have this marked up. We already know that boom price reacted here and right here. So we're like, bet yeah, let's draw this out. And then we see prices coming down to here, right? And once it taps inside this region, are you telling me you're not going to try to buy this? Knowing it rejected here, and here, would you not try to buy this right here when it comes down here?
Yeah, it's automatic. Yeah.
That's automatic. You're getting into that
Right.
buy. And did I
Right.
name one strategy?
You answer without question.
Answer without question, exactly. And nor did I. I didn't mention no strategy, did I? I didn't say wick sauce or this or ICT. I didn't name none of that, have I?
No, no, not at all.
But you still know where to take a buy, right?
And a sell.
And to sell. So if we know that this is our point of interest and we see the market is buying, and before it gets to this range, once we see it tap inside this range, and then we see some rejection, are you
Mm-hmm.
telling me you're not going to get into a sell like right here,
Right. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you not get inside of a sell right here?
So that sell, it's literally like a 1 to 2,
This is a 1 to 3.
1 to 3. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It truly
And I
does.
just showed you, all I'm doing here is identifying market structure, identifying the algorithm of the market. And how do I know it's an algorithm? Because look, you see the way that let me go back to the hour. You see the way that this looks right here and how this is on NASDAQ.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see Discord, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is on freaking Bitcoin.
Oh wow, it looks pretty much the same.
Exactly.
It looks very much the same.
Exactly. This is on Bitcoin, a
That's insane. That's impressive.
price. This is current price. And now this is Bitcoin on the 10-minute time frame at a random date, and it looks exactly identical. You have your point of interest, seller's territory, buyer's territory, oversold, overbought. Your reaction zones are 50% right here. Pivot zone, I mean point of interest, 50% right here. All I got to do is draw it out. It'll just like this. 50% right here. Seller's territory, buyer's territory. Prices rejected. We're looking at buys in these regions and sells in these regions.
Wow, it's very systematic.
Systematic,
So
exactly. It's like
very
an hour.
systematic. So I'm
Yeah.
just trying to zoom in just a little bit. So you will sell at in the point of interest, anywhere around the point of interest, as soon as you see that there's some candle closures or you see candle behavior and you just get into the market.
Something like this.
Hmm.
And no, I don't. I haven't even showed you. I haven't even showed you the way I enter yet. This is just my direction model.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You want to know my real entry?
Uh-huh.
Actually, You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Let's hear it. Let's
I
hear it.
promise. You see how this is the 50% of the region?
Uh-huh.
That's my entry
Okay. The 50% of the point of interest.
every day.
Okay. And then what if the price bounces off the seller's territory to the right, to the right? Where would you answer if it's
Right
on
here,
in the pink area?
right here,
Uh-huh.
at 50% of that,
50% of that.
which would just be this. Exactly equal. You see how these two are equal and these two are equal?
Okay.
Pretty much in between that range as well. But here's the funny thing. I don't even draw it out. It's my Fibonacci that does it automatically for me.
Oh, so the Fibonacci helps you answer.
So now you're getting how I trade. So now watch this. Let me show you something. This is what B was saying when my shit is real good. Like honestly, not even trying to be like cocky or anything.
Uh-huh.
This is why I don't show people because I know it's good. So you see these ranges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We see these ranges. Now and we know that these ranges are prominent levels. Cool, we got that understood. Bet. Now what if I told you that this right here, the written mechanics. Let it load up. Onachi rhythm written mechanics is honestly the bread and butter to understanding the algorithm of the market.
With FibLip.
This is your entry model
Okay.
and this is your direction model. You know the zones of where you're trying to take your trades, and the
Uh-huh.
Fibonacci taps and touches are the exact entries. I only take wick entries. The market comes up, taps my trade, and goes the exact opposite direction and hits TP.
Okay.
I get a trade. I take the wicks. Like I be knowing the wicks. Like just off of this example right here, I'm just not like literally showing you. My Fibonacci will align with all of these levels. Now watch. I'm getting in at the 50% right here. Boom. I'm getting in at this range right here. Boom. I'm getting in at 50% right here. Boom. Uh-oh. I'm getting in at 50% right here. Boom.
Okay.
I'm getting in at 50% right here. Boom. And then in between, if I feel aggressive. Wait, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hold up. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Is it delayed?
No, it's not delayed. Am I
Okay, okay.
delayed?
I'm not sure. Did you hear everything that I was saying?
Yes, I did. Uh-huh.
Okay, and you saw the chart?
Yes, I did.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, bet. Just making sure. Now, if you're feeling aggressive, anything in between you can also take. Sales, 50%. Boom. Sales or buys, 50%. If you're feeling aggressive, this is why I say if you're feeling aggressive, if you're feeling really aggressive, you take those
Mm-hmm.
trades. 50% of these zones, really aggressive. But I don't even mark those zones out. I'm not even down to that level. Now I'm finna show you the fibs and why that's just my direction model. This is just my direction model. This is just the first mechanic. This is why I was asking you beforehand. I need you to be completely vulnerable and allow me to teach you and be receptive so that you can be receptive without anything else being thrown in your head. Not saying what you know is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but based on how you're, because I don't offer this to everybody. I don't really want people trading my strategy at
I
all.
understand.
That's one of the main things. I don't want people trading it. It's different. And the way
Yes.
how I have it played out is way different. But
Uh-huh.
if I see that based on someone's nature and everything that you're describing to me
Mm-hmm.
aligns with it, then I'm gonna try to partner you up with it. let's say you weren't as paid. Let's say you weren't the way that you were, and you were like, and you were totally different. Then I might not even offer this to you. I might just help you out with your capital preservation and
Mm-hmm.
just your account management. I wouldn't even
Mm-hmm.
offer this. But this, I think, this is something that you would honestly need. Right out, like offer it. Okay. So, with that being said, um, let's get into the written mechanics. How much more time do you have?
I still have time because I'm in it.
All
I'm
right.
in it. I need to figure this out.
Bet. And one thing I will say is issue with overcomplicating information.
I'm sorry?
I said, do you have an issue with overcomplicating information? Just asking, just for future reference.
No, not really. But if I do have a
No.
question, yeah, we'll
Bet.
clarify. Yeah.
All right, bet, perfect. Because I know that some people that I teach, they have a hard time like understanding, like they overcomplicate it, and I'm like, okay, maybe let me. I always need to know beforehand because I want to take it slower for
Oh,
a
okay.
specific
I'll,
person.
I'll let you know.
All right, bet, perfect. All right,
Mm-hmm. Thank you for
Anachi with the
asking.
mechanics. Yes, no problem. These are your gears. Everything about how I teach is mechanical, so I pretty much break down these core concepts in gears, like an engine. We're building an engine. The market is an algorithm, and we're building an engine to react to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So give me one second before I get into it. Let me check my phone. All right, give me one sec. All right, check my phone. Good. All right, here are the core mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Step one. Well, I haven't really. Well, I did it in order, but actually, before we get into this, we need to understand premium and discount.
Mm-hmm.
Did I go over this with you already or no?
No.
Okay, bet. Let's do it. So pretty much everything I just showed you right here. I like doing perspective shifts on people. I'm just shifting your perspective.
Okay.
I think that's one of my good specialties. I'm good at changing the perspective and making it make sense. Because this right here, I can make this make sense vertically, horizontally. I can make sense like this, or flipping the chart upside down and making it make sense like this.
Mm-hmm.
I can. It's just different perspective shifts. That's what I'm good at. So we're just gonna reiterate the same thing, but from a
Mm-hmm.
premium and discount perspective. When something is too cheap, prices raise, buyer's territory. When something is too expensive, prices drop,
Okay.
seller's territory.
So
All right,
overbought and oversold. That's what we're going over.
pretty much.
Okay.
So, let me maximize this screen right here. All right. So, core principles. It says price moves because of supply and demand. Too
Mm-hmm.
expensive, overbought means the sellers dominate and price drops. Too cheap or oversold means buyers dominate and prices rise. A visual representation. The red zone means the red zone means price is overpriced, premium, or it can mean resistance. Just all different terminologies. They all mean the same thing.
Okay.
So if I say a resistance zone, that means premium zone. If I say
Mm-hmm.
premium zone, that means overpriced zone. When I say overpriced zone, that means expensive zone. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The green
Okay.
zone is the undervalued zone, discount or support zone. Just all different perspectives of me verbalizing what I'm expressing the green zone. So when I show you this, that's exactly what I mean. So
Mm-hmm.
when prices down here, we're tapping inside of a zone where sellers start to activate,
Mm-hmm.
but we get our entry here when it becomes overbought.
Okay.
Then when price gets too cheap, we know that this is the zone where buyers start to activate.
I'm sorry,
So this
excuse
is
me.
when we
So you would
this
consider price being overbought if it's above the point of interest?
so okay, so on a macro scale, price is overbought the moment it breaks. I mean, price is oversold the moment it breaks this. and price is
Okay.
overbought the moment it breaks this on a macro perspective.
Okay.
Now, on a more micro perspective, the market is overbought when it breaks this red range, and the market is oversold when it breaks this blue range.
Okay.
From a micro perspective, you see how it's the same thing. This
Mhm.
range overbought, this range oversold. Now,
Mhm.
inside of it, the top of this range is overbought, and the bottom of this range is anything oversold.
Okay.
So we get our entries. I'm gonna just highlight these. We get our entries right here. I'm gonna make them yellow.
Mhm.
When price gets overbought internally or oversold eternally, that's when we buy and sell,
Okay.
targeting the other spectrum. Meaning, if we're selling here, we're targeting this. If we're buying here, we're targeting this. Now that doesn't have to be your take profit. That's just what you're targeting overall,
Okay.
right? Boom. So that's what that means.
And we do this all on the 1 hour chart or the 4 hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then you can get your entries either on the 1 hour or the 15 minute.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got it.
Boom. Hopefully this is helping you.
This is. This
Instead
is.
of being
I'm in shock. I'm just. My mouth is wide open. I'm like, wait
yeah,
a minute.
perfect.
This is making
Instead of being
complete
on the
sense.
1 minute, and it's like on the 1 minute, it's like you're missing the story.
This is very simple for me. Like I
Yes, it's
understand all of it.
exactly. So you see how we most people think that trading on the higher time frame is more complex. Most people usually think that trading on like a higher time frame is like, yo, it's just more stuff. You have to be way more patient, but it's not. You see how now how I'm breaking the market down to you, and it just you actually know what's going on.
Yes.
It's like on the 1 minute, you only know what's going on in just this 1 minute time frame dimension. You really don't know where price is going. You're just following price. But
I
if you're on
have
an
to follow
hour,
price. I have to follow price, and I have to follow price like an Olympian, literally.
no,
Because
no, 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 no. No, let's change that vocabulary. You don't want to follow price. You want to know price.
want to know price. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big difference between, and a lot of people, a lot of good traders, they know price. When I say follow price, all that means is you're always going to be delayed. You're always going to be one step behind. You're just following price. Meaning when it's time to buy, you sell it. When it's time to sell, you buying. You following
Okay.
price.
Okay.
But when you
Mm-hmm.
know price, that means you know what price is going to do in the future. When you know something, that means you know it without a doubt before it even happens. You just know
Okay.
it. So that's how I'm marking it up for you.
I see.
That's
Okay.
how I'm marking. That's why we're marking up the chart horizontally because the price ultimately moves horizontal, meaning I know that price is going to have to tap inside of that region multiple times instead of drawing my range vertical. And I continue to have to recreate these ranges. Why? Because I'm following price. I can mark out these regions, and this would be my regions for the next 4 days.
That's what I was going to ask you. I wanted to know that once you mark up your charts, do you leave it this way? And
Man, I
when do
leave
you
my
just
charts.
erase everything?
Yeah, I leave my charts this way for days
Okay.
at a time.
Okay.
And I keep taking trades off the same zones.
Okay. Because you see, I sometimes I'll leave it marked up, but I have to adjust my swing highs and swing lows accordingly
Yeah,
whenever
we
I'm
don't.
about to take a trade. So this is very systematic. This is very mechanical. This is the best.
That's my job. Exactly. That's what I'm
This is
trying
the
to show
best.
people. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to show people, man. That's what I'm trying to show people,
Oh
man.
my goodness. This
That's
is
what I'm trying to show
amazing.
people. Like, and that's the thing. Me and Romel get that. Like, Romel's strategy is hella good. But me and him, we talk about it all the time. I just think my shit better. Like, we talk about it all the time. We be low key beefing. But I'm just
But
like,
he
bro,
respects it though. He
hell
really
yeah, he
does.
do.
He
He
respects it,
does.
you know?
He got to, man. Like, come on, bro. It's too damn good to
I
not.
don't want to think about it. I don't want to
Yeah,
think about entries, and I don't want
exactly.
to be watching price up and down, highs and lows, and vice versa. I just want to know where I have to enter and where I have to exit. So this is very simple. This is the best. I'm going to change my whole chart.
Exactly. Let's
Yeah, I'm going
get
to
you.
work on it, and then I'm going to actually send you images of the 4 hour and then my 15 minute for each of the pairs that I'm working on, and then you let me know if I have to adjust it so that I can get myself ready for the week. But I'm gonna trade this way and see how
All
I
right,
do.
you got, but you here's the thing: you can't just trade this way yet. You haven't even learned
Oh,
it. I still got to teach you.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
understand. I get
excited.
it.
I'm
I get it.
excited.
Yeah, I know. I still got to teach you how to identify. I showed you why. I showed you how it works, and I showed you that it works. I haven't showed you how it works. I got to show you like what to actually do.
Okay.
So
So the
this is
next part would be utilizing the fibs
then
to
no. The
help me
next
enter.
part. The next part is understanding this.
Okay.
It's the next part. Girl, you excited?
I am.
For sure.
I'm
Bet.
very, 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 very excited. And yeah, this is exactly what I need. I need something simple, something easy, something that I understand.
Exactly. Exactly. Come
And
on.
I understand Holy Grail. I really do. I understand ICC. I understand all of that, but I need something mechanical for me.
Mechanical. I'm trying to tell you, mechanical trading is where it's at.
Yeah, I really
It's where
do.
it's
I
at.
really do.
I
So,
don't like. I don't like technical analysis. I don't like
mhm.
fundamental analysis. I don't like market data analysis. I like mechanical analysis. Like that's it. That's all I go for.
Okay.
All right. So let's get into premium and discount.
Okay.
But everything that we just talked about right here is the same as
Hmm.
what I'm about to explain right here. So this chart is a whole one more thing. Like I said, you see how these two charts look exactly the same. This is Nasdaq current price,
Hmm.
and this is Bitcoin's price from whenever.
Hmm.
It's just like they're two different spectrums, but how are they still correlated?
They still
They
correlate.
still
They still
correlate
touches price and the area of interest for sure.
exactly. And that's the same thing when I was showing B all this, and I was going through everything with B. She was like she was loving it. She was like, "Yo, this is like
It's a
life."
game changer.
Yeah, and that's what I was. That's what I be trying to tell people, but they don't be listening. They don't know I can really change their life. They don't know.
Yeah, I can see why
They
this is
don't
very
know.
special. I can see.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very special for
and then it's
sure.
like that. That's not even including the risk management plan. Like
Hmm.
the risk management plan in correlation with this. Why are you not profitable?
And now I understand why students are doing so well and getting funded in such a
Exactly.
short period of time.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. It's just
Hmm.
perspective.
It's easy to
So
understand.
let's get into it. So it says here. We already talked about this. Let's go right here. We're on step three. So step three, expensive to too cheap concept. It says expensive equals red slash premium zone. Price is too high relative to buyer's willingness means selling pressure. And then you have cheap, which is your green zone, your discount zone. It says price is too low relative to seller's willingness, which turns into buying pressure. All right.
Hmm.
Same thing right here. This is just the same way, just perspective shifts. Boom. Where the buying pressure increases when we tap into these zones, and selling pressure increases the moment we tap into these zones. You see how every time price goes red, you see how every time price taps the red zone, it eventually goes back down here. And every time price comes inside of this zone, it goes back up.
Hmm.
Exactly. So, and what's the default color of our candles?
Red and green.
Red and green. And they're vertical, right? They go up
Hmm.
and down.
Right.
So in order to be able to catch entries on the chart like this, you need to experience it from the exact opposite spectrum, which is horizontal.
Okay.
Price is going up, so you need to go vertical. The market is only two-dimensional, but a lot of people only analyze it from a one-dimensional aspect. They only analyze the market based like this, from candle to candle, marking up for value gaps and shit. No,
Hmm.
you need to learn how to mark up the range of the market from a vertical perspective because it's only two-dimensional.
Vertical, or you mean horizontal?
Sorry, horizontal. My bad.
Horizontal.
Horizontal perspective.
Hmm.
Because it's not one dimensional. It goes vertical and horizontal, but it has no depth. So you
Okay.
need to utilize both perspectives, and
Hmm.
that's what we do. That's why we're able to get entries like this:
Oh, I
tap,
see.
tap, 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 tap.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So that's that. Cool. Now back to it. For example, one, it says retail product. It says for a retail product analogy, it says a phone priced at $200 above market price won't sell until the price drops. So let's say a phone only costs $100. No, let's say a phone costs 600, but he's selling it for 800. It's never hit. Nobody will ever buy it because it's too expensive, right?
It's expensive, yeah.
Meaning price has to eventually what?
Drop and go to
Exactly.
a discount. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So now that we know if we're inside of this range where price is getting too expensive, we know eventually it has to sell, right?
Right.
And this zone tells us where. This zone tells us where.
It tells us where to buy and where to sell.
Exactly. And this tells us when it's happening, when it's
Mm-hmm.
gearing up.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Now, for example, two, a property in a neighborhood priced below the market attracts buyers quickly, forcing price to go up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing right here. If my house gets very, very cheap, very, very cheap. Not in like value in dollar amount value, yes, but the productivity of the house is still up to par. But
Mm-hmm.
it's getting cheaper. It goes from $1 million home to a $600,000 home to a $400,000 home, and now we're at like $380,000 home. A lot of people are trying to buy this house because it's a $2 million home, but he's selling it for only 300K.
Right. Okay.
Boom, they try to buy it. Now, a different perspective. What's your favorite store? Give me just one store. Anything.
Any favorite store? Okay, I'll say Pottery Barn, which is a furniture store.
Okay, bet. A furniture store. Bet. And you go inside of this furniture store and you're looking for this sofa.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like 10 of them on stock. They have like 10 of them. Right? And they cost $1,000. And you're like, all right, bet, I'm gonna come in tomorrow and I'm gonna pick one up. But then you come in tomorrow and they say 50% off. Everything
Mm-hmm.
in the store 50% off. So you're more willing to buy two things now, right?
Right.
For the
Yes.
same price as if you would have bought one.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, boom, that is when the buyers kick in.
Okay.
Buyers kicking, buyers kicking. Now you go to that exact same place, and that same sofa is now $7,000. What are you prone to do? Nothing.
Nothing. I'm not buying it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Meaning
I'm
the
gonna wait.
company, meaning the company has to what the price?
Has to discount the price. Yeah.
Exactly. Premium and discount.
Okay.
Premium and discount. The yellow
Okay.
regions is where we buy,
Mm-hmm.
where we sell.
Okay.
Oh, so that's understanding that perspective.
Okay. Let me go and write it down. Premium discount. So, and you buy.
I already knew in the back of my head from the first day of me talking to you that I had to get you to mechanical trade.
Listen, when are we gonna meet up again? When are we when are we going to finalize this?
You excited? Bet.
Listen, I have to trade Holy Grail. I have to trade my system tomorrow. I'm not confused. I'm not
Okay.
confused because I know the Wick sauce, Holy Grail. I know it very well.
Okay.
Um, but I'm eager. I'm really eager to try this. I have to try this. So
Hmm.
I want to work on our next meetup. I want to know how you apply the fib because your numbers are completely different.
Exactly.
And you use the fib as an entry point. How do you use the fib? That's the thing
Okay.
because
You want me to show you real
you already
fast?
know, yeah, you already know where you want to enter, which is the
Okay.
point of interest.
Watch this. You're gonna be like, "What the hell?" Yep. I already know it. You're gonna be like, "What is this, bro?" I can't even get it. Oh my goodness. I would just have to whatever. Forget it. All right. You ready?
Okay.
It's not gonna make sense, but you're gonna see, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. B already know how to do it.
Okay.
Boom. But you don't care about these levels. That's just to set the direction.
Uh-huh.
In that range, you draw out another one. Side of this range, from top to bottom. Boom. And you draw out the overall perspective of this range. which is your premium zone, in
Okay.
which you make red. You draw out this range, which is your auction zone, which will be
Okay.
black. And you draw out this range, which is your support range, which will be green.
Okay.
Drop down to the hour. You set your chart view. I know it might look complicated. Give me one sec.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And I gotta delete some of these ranges. Half of these ranges you won't even need now. That's
Oh,
just perspective. You'll see.
okay.
Now we're looking at this from a macro perspective. You now draw your third fib. Look at them taps. And then you draw your next fib. Beautiful. All right. Looks confusing, huh?
It does because you drew the fib like 4 times.
Exactly. But you remember how I told you premium and discount?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's take this off real quick. Help you understand it from this perspective, from when the market was down here. I got you. Don't worry, it's not confusing. I know it may look confusing.
No, okay. I'm waiting patiently.
Mm-hmm. This is what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. I'm gonna just go like this. I'm trying to show you. It's hard to show you because I'm not. I can't use my playback anymore.
Oh, I see.
It's
Okay.
stopping me from using playback. So let's just go back to it. It's fine. All right, boom. So look, you see these ranges, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this zone right here will be 50% of the resistance zone. Dotted line. Cool.
Okay,
And it's
so can we just go back for a second?
uh,
How did you draw the fib from an
how
external point of view? You just took the recent range?
I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Weekly chart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it all the way over. Well, because right now I'm not teaching you how to draw it. I'm just showing you. But I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
show you real quick. Yeah, we're not. I'm not even gonna teach you that. I'm not gonna get into that today.
Oh, okay.
I'll get into that another probably tomorrow or next day. So, but
Okay.
you start from the bottom of this range,
Mm-hmm.
the weekly range. You draw it up to current price, and this is in the notes also. We're gonna go over this. You draw
Mm-hmm.
it up to the current range. So now this is your fib, and price will always respect these levels because this is the equilibrium of this entire range.
Okay.
So now, boom, you come inside the first two ranges and you draw another fib from top to bottom. Boom, from your top down to here. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have these ranges. But you got to draw out your boxes of the range so you know where prices so that you know premium price, discount price, and auction price.
Okay.
Look like this. Oh, you're gonna click extend to the right. Yes, that's premium price. This is auction zone price, and this is discounted price.
Okay.
But so now I know the exact region of which I'm trying to take my trades. So I'm gonna show you this. You might not know yet, but now this you see this zone
Mm-hmm.
equilibrium. 50% of this zone is right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now that I know this, I can drop down to the hour chart. Fine, sorry, no, the 4 hour. Go back to the 4 hour, and I draw out this range. This is the 50%, right? And I just draw out the range of that 50% rejection zone, right? Boom. This is the range of that zone. 50%. This was the range of the 50%. Now, remember the same thing I just told you earlier about finding the sniper and who was responsible
Right.
for zones? Bet. Now that I know that that level is right here, we already talked about it earlier. The
Mm-hmm.
level right here, boom. And then we had another level in between, which was, I forgot which price level that was, but it was something that had to do with like this.
Right.
It was something like this. Boom. And those were my pivot points, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And those are my, what I'm saying, my point of interest levels.
Right.
I dropped down to the hour, and this is what shows me exactly where to take my trades. I
Okay.
have my Fibonacci now. Meaning, I know I would have taken this sell here. So let's say price is buying up, right? Would have taken sales off of these regions to 50%. And even actually no, I wouldn't have taken those because this fib is based on this price region. I would have been able to look for sales at this price
Mm-hmm.
because I know this is the range. It tapped inside the 50% range of the 50% of the resistance zone.
Okay.
So that's my first tap. Boom. My second tap is this range right here. And you might be wondering why would you have taken trades right here? You draw out a fib. Boom. So any fib level that taps inside of this range is my exact entry point. Meaning
Okay.
if price is inside of this range, I'm getting my entry right here on the fib.
Oh, I see.
If price taps inside this range again, I'm getting my entry where? On the fib.
38.20%.
Yeah, 382. That's what we call it.
382. Uh-huh.
Yep. If I need an entry, I'm getting it on the fib.
61.8.
Those are my entries. If I want an entry again, before that, I'm getting it on the fib. Point of control is still a point of control. It just break and retest for sales.
Okay.
Once again, if I need an entry, I'm getting it on the fib.
Oh, I see. Oh, you use the fib for entry.
You see how each and every now if I take away the fib, you're probably sitting here looking like, what in the hell? How did you hit every TP?
Mm-hmm.
If you're just looking at it, now it's like, what? Why? How did you know to buy right here? How'd you know to sell? How'd you know to buy
Mm-hmm.
here? How'd you know to buy here? How'd you know to sell here? Well, yeah, we would have took sales here too. I forgot.
For me, I would keep all the drawings up, what you had
No, yeah, we are. I'm just showing
previously
you an
done.
example. Yeah,
You know, like the
we're gonna keep all of them.
sellers, territory, the buyer's territory, the area of
Uh-huh.
interest, and then I would draw the
I know.
fib.
Yes, we're gonna do that too. I'm gonna show you how to. I always trade with two charts.
Oh, I see.
Do
Side by
you have
side, side by
yeah,
side.
do you have a second monitor or no?
I do. I have three monitors actually.
Okay, bet then you good. Then all you you need one on one side, one on the other. I'm gonna show you how to correlate those two. I got you. I got
But I
everything.
but I like to execute on the iPad. I like to execute on the iPad and I use my phone to execute trades. But I
Okay.
use my monitors for like charting and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, when it comes to charting, yeah, use your monitors for sure. Trust me, I
Hmm.
got you. Whatever question that you have, I already got the answer to.
Okay.
They are gonna get answered. I got you throughout the whole process. But looking at this, we're like, how did he hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, and why did he take them at the zone?
Uh-huh.
We put back all of our stuff, and it starts to make sense. Zeke, why did you take a buy here? Oh snap. Zeke, why did you take a buy right here? Well, for one, this is my point of interest, and it tapped the 0 point of my Fibonacci.
Okay.
0 point of my fib in confluence with my pivot zone. This was a pivot zone in price, and it's the bottom of my resistance zone. My overall
Okay.
resistance zone, boom, 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 it's the bottom of my resistance. So I know
Uh-huh.
price is going to react. It's also the 0 point of my fib, and it's also in confluence with a price action because from this
Okay.
week, this is a point of interest. Boom, buys. Bet. Zeke, why'd you take buys right here? Oh, I took buys right there because that's also my point of interest. Well, how did you get that entry? Oh, it's the 382 of my fib.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Z, how'd you take sales right here? Oh, it's the 0 point of my fib from the previous point of interest at the exact region I took a buy from. It's just a break and retest. Zeke, how'd you get this entry? Oh, this entry, I got this from on the off of the top of my auction zone. It's the tippity top. So even if I don't have this fib, it's the tippity top of my auction zone, which is right here. And now with my third fib, it's in confluence with my third fib. So off of the 618. So I took buys there. That's how you got the entry? Hell yeah. Okay, for sure. Hey Z, how'd you catch this entry? Oh, it's the same area I caught my previous trade all the way back to the left a few days ago. That buy I took out the 382. It's just the same tap of the 382 again in the same pivot zone. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Can we just go back for a second? Stay
Mm-hmm.
right there. On that buy after the second buy, where you bought off the 38 two, that's not on your area of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It's on your
yeah, it
area of
is.
interest. Yeah.
Look, boom.
Yeah, it is on your area of interest. Okay. I wasn't seeing that.
Yep, I only take trades in my area of interest because I know it's an area of interest for a reason, right? So it's like,
Except the one on the bottom. That buy,
yeah,
that
except the one
fourth
on the bottom.
buy.
Yeah, the reason I still take that buy, the area of interest is just a confluence. My entry points are my fibs. So now,
Uh-huh.
even if I take off my fib, you see how that is the top of my auction zone?
Uh-huh.
I take buys there. I take buys. These are my external regions. So let me go to 4 hour. These are
Uh-huh.
my external levels. You see one, two, three, four.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my external regions. I take buys and sells there.
Okay.
Now my internal regions are these, and I take buys here. So if I draw out a fib and I see that price is coming down to my 618, I'm taking a buy. The points of interest are only confluences.
Uh-huh.
You confused?
I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not
you got it.
confused. I'm just processing and I got it.
Okay.
So we're still
Yeah.
using the area of interest. We're still using um I just want to go back. What did you do with the pink and the gray areas before? I gotta go back to look at the video. This
Video.
is the
Okay.
sellers, this is the auction, and then this is the buyers.
Oh, I got you. This. You talking about this right here?
No, prior to that. So when you had it deleted all of this, you highlighted which was your premium, auction, and
Oh.
discounted levels.
Oh.
And then you use the fib for entry.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me just copy this image real quick and just send it to you because
Yeah.
it'll help in the future.
Yes.
On that, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this. Remove. Go back to the weekly. It came from this. So I drew out my first fib.
Right.
Started here on the bottom. So
Uh-huh.
I have, mind you, I still haven't show. I still have to teach you how it works, how to actually do it.
Oh,
I
there's
don't.
more to this.
No, there's no. That's all. Everything I just showed you, but I still haven't taught you yet. I just showed you. There's a difference between actually teaching and
Oh,
showing.
right.
I
I'm
taught
just
you,
following.
huh?
I'm just following along.
Yeah, you're just following along, girl. I haven't taught you yet. Yeah, I still got to teach you. You really
You
ambitious. I got to
you
teach
yes,
you.
I am. I'm very ambitious. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
am.
got to teach. This is all of this right here. Just me showing you how it works because you had asked me because we was talking about this. I mean, not this. First, we were talking about premium and discount zones.
Right, right.
But then you had asked some more questions, and then you had asked something about the fib. How am I going to implement it? So I had to show you real quick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's how we got here. But yeah, I still got to teach. What I just did right there is this right here is showing you. When I say teaching you, I just have to go more in depth because like when I teach,
Okay.
I actually teach. You know, like this right here isn't teaching. I gotta actually teach you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
you
look,
use the weekly to
the
set up
weekly.
the fib.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So this is where, and then you was asking about the red zones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I just do it right here. So I draw my fib inside of this region.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I do it, and I draw a fib inside of a fib, and then I
Uh,
draw my that's my resistance.
uh-huh.
It's my auction region,
Okay.
auction
Yes.
zone. Then this is my support zone.
Okay. Support or discount zone?
Huh?
Support or discount zone?
Yeah, support, discount, cheap. Yep, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing right here. This is resistance, premium, expensive, all the same thing. And then I
Okay.
scale down to my 4 hour time frame. You
Mm-hmm.
know, 4 hour time frame. I look for all my point of interest. I'm like, all right, bet point of interest. We got one here. Bet we got one up here.
Mm-hmm.
Bet we got one right here. Bet those are my 3 point of interest. And then I'm like, wait a minute. All of my point of interest correlate with a fib zone.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a zone. This one is a zone, and this one is just takes a third fib to draw out, and I draw out that third fib inside of there. And let's just make it. Let me just make it less bold. Boom. And then I look at my trades. I'm like, wait a minute. If I take a sell here, that's 50% of my resistance region. And that's 50% of my resistance region. Boom, that's easy sells right there. Boom, that's and it's a pivot zone. If price comes back up to it, boom, that's another reason to sell. I can take buys inside of here. If I scale down to the 15-minute or so time frame, I could have took buys here in this region. Price is always going to react here. Boom, here, tapped one last time here, tapped again here. Then this was the origin of it. Why is this the origin? Because it's the 50% of the resistance zone. Now
Mm-hmm.
down here to this pivot zone. This is also a point of interest, but guess what? My Fibonacci is sitting right on it. This line. Boom. I know the sell and buy at that level each and every time. Sell and buy at that level. 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 Bet.
Oh.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
boom. So now I know here. This is also a point of interest. I know it looks ugly, but this is the true point of interest because we drew it out like this. Boom, this is how we drew it out. And it just looks ugly because we're on the lower time frame. But boom, and then I just go down here. I'm like, bet this is my point of interest. And if and I'm taking a buy or sell at that fib level. Bet.
Mm-hmm.
So if I zoom out, bet buy and sells at the 382. Cool. Oh, hold up. Buy or sells at the 382. Wait, some more. Buy or sells at the 382. Bet.
Mm-hmm.
Buyer sells at the 382. Buyer sells at the 382. Bet more. Buyer sells at the 382. Right? And then it's just anything because you see, are you seeing the confluence? Like,
Yes.
yeah, it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's my pivot zones aligned with my fib, and I know where to trade. Even just to look at this on a 30-minute. Let's see. Okay, I can't do custom. Bet. So 30. Looking at this on a 30-minute chart, don't
Mm-hmm.
don't don't that look pretty? It's like I know where to take. It's like boom. I have my point of interest regions, and I know where to take trades at those regions.
Mm-hmm.
You just know where to take them. How do you know? Because you drew out your fib. Boom. That's honestly that. And then I know
Wow.
this is yeah. That's just that. I still have. When I say show you how to do the fibs, that doesn't mean I'm adding more stuff. That's just me actually going in depth and showing you. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even gotten in fully into this yet, nor have I fully gotten into a Nachi rhythm yet. A Nachi rhythm concepts like this is the main thing. This is the main 4 gears.
And
The
let me
core
tell you, there's no thinking. There's no thinking with all of this.
no
Just
thinking.
simply
Exactly.
you just go in and out, in and out.
Exactly. No
I
thinking
love
at
it.
all.
I love it.
Completely mechanical. And this is how I trade. And yeah, that's how I trade. We'll probably pick it back up. We can chop it up some more if you want, but we'll probably pick it back up trading, showing you the fib and stuff tomorrow. Because the first video that we did, I don't know how long. This is another hour or so. But yeah, that's how I trade. It's completely mechanical. There's nothing to add to it. It's just day in, day out, same thing or whatnot. And this is
That's
another
incredible. This is incredible. This is life changing. Because then you just start from the weekly. You start from
exactly.
the weekly just to highlight your red auction and support zones, right? Your green zone.
Hmm.
Then you go down
Hmm.
to your 4 hour, and this is where you just kind of look for your point of interest. You highlight your
Hmm.
point of interest. Because I think you showed me the other way around. You showed me where your point of interest was first, and your seller and buyers. Is that intentional, or
Uh
am I
huh.
supposed to do that first?
You're supposed to you don't really have to do it first because you're looking at two different charts, so you can just get it done before you start trading. Is what
Oh,
it
I
is.
see. Okay.
Because you're gonna be doing it on two different charts. So what I just showed you right here, right? This right here,
Uh-huh.
it won't look like this. It'll either one chart will look completely like this. Hold on.
Okay.
One chart will look completely like this.
On the same time frame?
Yeah, at the same time for it doesn't really matter. Because that's the thing, is flexibility. It doesn't matter. Time frames don't even matter because we
Okay.
know where to take the trade.
Right. Right.
Exactly. So that's that. So one chart, because you have two monitors, so you're
Mm-hmm.
able to put one chart will look like this on one screen,
Mm-hmm.
and then one chart will look like this on the other screen.
I see. Okay.
But I just put them together because I don't have two screens right now. I got my
Right.
boot or mail using it.
One is
So
with the monitor for the sellers and buyers, and the other one is with the fibs. That's the other monitor too. Wow. Wow. This is great.
yep,
Believe.
mechanical. This is mechanical trading, and then this is just the strategy. Now we're not even talking about your trader DNA and actually understanding how you need to implement these trades. Extend we're not even talking about the risk management, the capital preservation. Is completely mechanical. The way that I teach is I don't think nobody teaches like this. I teach a little different. Like I want to make sure like I gotta line you up. First is the onboarding process. The onboarding process is understanding what your trader DNA is. And after
Mm-hmm.
you're onboarded and after you're a part of the program, we need to understand what strategy is meant for you. Because wait,
Mm-hmm.
while you're sitting here and you're looking at my mechanical trading and you love it so far, you like it, another person might hate it. They might not fuck with it at all because it's just not for them. They need simple ICC. They need to risk more. They don't need to be patient. They actually need to be more fast paced. They don't need to trade forex. They need to trade futures. So what I'm here to do is as a mentor is not just to sit here and just teach you the fucking basics. Is to actually understand what you need and how to implement these fundamentals every day in and outside of the market, and then scaling it up a little bit so that you have a more intuition based understanding of why the market moves a certain way. Because sometimes I don't even have to mark up my chart. I can just see it. And that's what I'm here to do. And why
Yeah.
am I able to see it is because I'm trading the way I would that works for me.
For you. Mm-hmm.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of people always say, they give me the best trading strategy. And there might be a best trading strategy, right? Let's say 94, let's say 80% of traders come from ICT.
Mm-hmm.
Just because 80% come from ICT, that does not mean that you work for ICT
Or that it works for me.
or that it works for you. Exactly. So
Right.
we need to put you where you need to be placed so that it works.
Right.
It's like a custom 9 to 5.
So I want to ask you the next question, and then I will let you go. How do you have to sit in front of the charts to look at this? To look at when it goes to those specific levels, or do you set alerts?
I'll say this. It's kind of weird to answer that, but I'll just say this. I trade for 2 hours a day in the morning. That's it.
Okay.
I trade for 2 hours a day. So I wake up at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm West Coast, so it's earlier. Like, what time is it now? Yeah, it's 11 now. So I wake up at 5, get on the charts by 6. I'm on the charts from 6 to about 8:30, and then I'm off the charts.
Okay. So
So for
you trade New
you,
York. You trade New York session.
I trade New York session. But now here's the thing:
Okay.
you don't, which is
I
fine.
don't. Yeah.
So all you need to do, and what time do you trade? Well, it's from what time to what time?
From 3 to 6.
From 3 to
It's
6.
usually from 3 to 6. Yeah. It's
Okay,
usually from.
bet. And
However,
three.
I do feel comfortable setting a limit order while
Okay. Then then
throughout
just
New
trade.
York session.
Then just trade from 3 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
That should answer your question right there. So that I don't have to be on the charts all day. I don't have to. I can. You can literally be on the charts for 30 minutes, and the market be on some BS. So you just set an alert and go about your day, and then it come back to it from 3 to 6. Let's say you set an alert at 3:15, and at 5:20 it puts you in your trade.
Mm-hmm.
You were still trading, but you weren't on the charts. See what I'm saying? But you were
Right.
still trading. You see what I'm saying? So all I can say is I trade for 2 hours a day, 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? A day, New York session. You'll just be trading London session.
Okay. And you enter on the 15th or the 1 hour?
Both ideally, for you, and I'm gonna give you the free will. It don't matter. I'm gonna give you the free will. Yep. I went this far with you, telling you what to do. Now it's time for to give you some free will. Yeah, give you some free will, and
Okay.
yeah, you
Yeah.
choose. So some trades might require a 15-minute entry, and some
Okay.
trades might require an hour entry. So you have free range to do that.
Okay. I still have to learn how to differentiate between those.
You do.
Okay.
And we'll, you know, what I'm saying we'll go over that. This is only what our second call, third call.
Yeah, but we are ahead. We're
I think
ahead.
this. Wait, which one is it actually? This is our third. This is our second. I
This
just
is our
made it.
second one to
This is our
one.
exactly.
Yeah.
So look, so this is all I can say. To have some conviction in my heart, and even in your heart, to have clarity on
Yeah.
with this. Just look at how much you know, and it's only been the second call.
Yeah. A lot. I mean, I'm completely impressed. I'm
Yeah,
appalled, to be
exactly.
honest. I
You
really
got
am.
you've
Yeah.
learned a lot about yourself just with patience and confidence. You learned
Uh-huh.
you have a whole trading plan for your two
Time
accounts, which one to
frame,
focus
time
on.
frame,
Time frame. You said what? Say it again.
marking up the charts, understanding what's
That
vertical,
that as
looking at the
well.
market vertically or horizontally. I
Hmm.
mean, I've learned so much.
Exactly. And it's only been two calls. So imagine we did this for 3 more weeks,
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can't
right?
wait. I can't
And
wait.
then yeah, so I would say like by the end of October, you're not gonna need me no more.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're not.
I
No, I
doubt
mean no,
that.
that's
I
not
doubt that.
that's not. Oh no, that's good. Just you graduate. I don't know. Did you see the testimonial page I put in there?
Oh yeah, with the lady that graduated, right? With the certificate and then
That
she has her her
yeah. So yeah,
evaluation,
her too.
right?
She started August 8th,
Wow.
and
Wow.
then it was October 3rd where she got her certificate.
That's incredible. That is so
Her
incredible.
first, she knew nothing. Mind you, she knew nothing about trading. You already know about trading. She knew
Yes.
nothing about trading. She hasn't looked at a chart a day in her life. She
But you
barely,
know what? That is such a blessing. That is
it
such a
is.
blessing because you know what? When you're just brand new and you
Hmm.
meet the right person,
Oh yeah, you
that's
saw it.
it.
It's
That's all you
easy.
need.
Yeah, it's
It's
easier too.
easy.
Yeah,
You know, you can mold that person. But when,
exactly.
for someone like me, I've been
Yeah,
around.
you tough. You
Yeah.
you hard. Yeah, you tough.
Yeah. I'm a quick learner. I'm a quick learner, but to be
Yeah, you tough.
honest
We
with
gotta get
you,
you right.
I just have a lot of strategies. I know a lot of strategies. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
this is the best one I feel for me.
yeah. This is for you. I'm trying to tell you. This is 100%
This is the
for you.
best one for me. Mechanical, easy.
And
My
okay,
emotions are set to the side. I have my
exactly.
risk to
You
reward
you
set
see
up.
how it
No
do you see how it
anxiety.
indirectly you see how it indirectly makes you unemotional,
It does.
and you
It's
haven't
almost
even
instant. It's
and you
almost
haven't even
instant.
traded it yet, and you just
No, I
know.
haven't. I haven't, but this is
Exactly.
why I'm eager. I'm like, okay, I need to see you again.
Yeah, you're gonna be locked in.
Let's make this happen, Let's make this
Yeah,
happen. But
but
what
yeah,
I'm
for
gonna do
sure.
is I'm going to go over the video
Mhm,
and I'm going to study it. And then I'm gonna mark up my charts. I'm going to trade like I normally trade for
uh-huh.
tomorrow. And then I'll meet you again
Let's
or
let's say let me look at
just
my calendar real quick.
yeah.
Um,
Stop.
you want to do Tuesday?
Okay, Tuesday it would have to be after 5 o'clock or yeah, like 5 o'clock or 5:30, which would be like 2 o'clock your time.
Okay, let me add. Let me make an alert. All right. So you said after 5. So you want
Mm-hmm.
to You want to shoot for 6?
I'd rather 6 o'clock. This way I can get myself settled, cook
Okay.
something, if that's okay with you and if that works for you as
Here we
well.
go.
Okay.
We'll do we'll do about 6:15 and 7:45.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. PM. Put it on the PM. Remind me 10 minutes before.
Okay. Zeke wants a one. I just put it on my calendar. And so just show up on the WAP.
Yeah, show up. Yeah, you'll show up here, and I'll send it to you here. In the meantime, from now all the way to 7, this is how I usually give my students homework. And the way, I
Okay.
mean, this is the way I give my students homework. I don't actually give
Okay.
it to them. Their homework is completely based on what they show me. So I'm not going to give you no rules. I'm not going to give you nothing. I'm not going to take. This is another way I indirectly reinforce accountability in your own mind, so that when you
Mhm.
actually apply it to the charts, it's easier. And I do
Mhm.
that by just telling you, like, between now and our next call, you determine your grade for your homework, and I grade people on their homework based on how much information how many questions they ask me, or how many
Mhm.
they show me. So,
Okay. And how
like,
much they've learned, or vice versa.
yeah, so just text me. I mean, or in either me or the chat. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I prefer the chat. Text it in
Mhm.
the chat, and just because whatever you put in the chat, like I said, I'm just now starting this whole community thing. So whatever you put in the chat later on, people will be able to go back and like read what you say, and then they'll know,
Mhm.
because if they had a question, you might have already answered it
Mhm.
for them. So just, what I'm saying, put something in the chat and just let me know in between if you got questions, or if you doing
Mhm.
something, or if you back testing anything until Tuesday.
Until Tuesday. Got it.
All right, bet. Perfect.
This is amazing. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. Thank you for your time and your energy. Thank you for being supportive and non-judgmental. Thank you for
Yes,
having this
ma'am.
safe space. And I'm so grateful to be learning this, and something that is simple for me.
Hmm.
And I truly respect you. I really do. I respect this. I respect OCR mechanics and everything that you do. So I can't wait to see you on Tuesday, and we're going to make this happen.
All
Because
right.
maybe, do you think maybe I could trade this week?
You can trade it on your account.
Mm-hmm. Not yet. You'll
Maybe,
give me a
maybe,
go.
maybe
You'll give
no
me a
later
go.
than
You'll give me a go.
yeah, no later than, I will probably say anytime after Wednesday. So we'll do Tuesday.
Uh huh.
Yes, either you might be ready to trade on your account by Thursday.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah,
exciting.
we got to
Okay.
we got to
Great.
implement some more structure. Damn, you hella ambitious. You ready to
I'm
go?
excited. I'm
That's
excited.
what's up. Bet. That's solid.
Okay. So then I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Thank you so much and have a
All
great
right.
day.
Have a great day.
Bye.